Hello, everybody. Hello. Welcome back to another stream on our channel. And hello to everyone who's watching this stream in a recording. How are you doing today? So, tell me everything about you, yourself, and I. And I will look in the chat right away. Oh, hi, Best. Hello. Jude, hello, everybody. Nice to see you all. How are you doing, Best? I'm doing amazing. I moved to a new apartment and I'm in a really good mood to show you a really good session today. Hopefully, that's gonna be possible. The smile that makes me smile. Thank you so much. So 22 people already on the stream, so that means that we are starting. And looking at the chart, constantly we having right now some sort of dancing around on currency pairs with dollar. As you can tell, some sort of things happening. It's dancing around everything that is connected to dollars. I would definitely recommend not using them, and I will prefer to work with Japanese yen and maybe some other currency pairs, but we will see. And for now, I actually see probably the first entry point. We have the demand zone and we have a sort of a reaction on the price, and that's a possibility for us to enter into a deal the first time. So currency pair Euro GBP, 3-minute expiration time, $50 used from my balance. And let me explain why I did all of that. So in this zone, you obviously see sort of like a demand zone, maybe even lower with this shadow. Yeah. So the first time price reacted to this zone, it shooted up, then there was some sort of consolidation a little bit, it went back to it again, jumped upwards, and this is the third time when the price actually reacting to this level, but we will see. It's a bit too high where we entered into a deal, but it is okay. So as usual, 3-minute expiration time, $50 used for the first deal, but because I am trying to show as much as possible on streams, that's why I'm using a lot of Martingale steps. If you have less Martingale steps, of course, you need to be more careful, because the way I'm working on streams, it's really connected with Martingale, and I wouldn't say that I'm happy about that, but this is the way I'm choosing to work to show you as much as possible, as many cases as possible. So let me get back to the chat. What the hell? Hello everyone. For the new people, when I'm looking at the chat, the platform stops because I'm opening another tab, and when I go back it works again. So hope everything is okay. Hope you woke up feeling refreshed. Oh yes I did, new place, new me. Please remove deposit commission for joining VIP channel if you're really making money. So you don't need referral income. So first of all, the fact that I have some sort of money from a referral system, it doesn't change anything. I'll continue. This doesn't look good. So imagine you can do something really well. You can build something really nicely. I can give you this kind of argument. You can give me a house completely for free. You can build it completely for free, right? Because you can do it greatly, right? No, of course not, right? This is a completely normal story. If you have some sort of knowledge, some sort of abilities, you can get money from that. And speaking of things that are free on our channel, we have Academy that is completely free. You get a chat with other students, also completely free. You also get One second. You also get support from me and a supervisor, and you get a course with 9 lessons at this moment. This is all completely free. I also have a VIP channel, and I post my own deals on that channel. And as I said multiple times, I am not okay with people copying everything that I do, because when you do that, you are not learning anything. Vice versa, it actually might give you the ability to lose money, because everything is glitching sometimes. So that's it. And if you are talking about the deposit, you do not need to pay any money. You need to have some sort of turnover. So what is a turnover? Let me show you on this account. For the last month, let me change it. Let me put on week. Yep, thank you. So this is 1 week of me working. My profit is $755 and my turnover is $1,600. What does it mean? That means that I opened as many deals as $1,600. So to be in the VIP channel, you need to have a certain turnover. So you need to have more than $300 turnover. I can't speak. And that means for me that you worked with the platform for a while by yourself and you have some sort of experience. And that means for me that you're not just dumbfoundedly copying all the signals from the channel. And that's not what I want to do. That's not what I want to do. And that's why we have this requirement for people to basically have some sort of experience and use this channel just as something that will help you learn, not something that you can copy. That's why you have to have a deposit with a turnover. Anywho, let's continue with the chat. Talking a lot today, not working a lot. Beautiful. Oh, thank you. Why not pocket option? So many times I answered that question. You can watch other streams, but globally, I just like Quotex more, and that's it. I'm not familiar with this trading platform. This trading platform is called Quotex. If you want to work with this platform, we have a link under the stream and under each video. Good morning, everyone. Hello, hello. I hate Martingale, you say. Yeah, it's not like my favorite thing ever, because on one hand, of course, working with Martingale, you can win 1 out of 5 deals and still be in profit. So not every single one of them, but only one. But there is another hand, something bad, that if you lose all of them, then you lose a lot of money. That's why Martingale is a really useful tool, but you need to be really freaking careful with that. So in general, even with streams, we could work without Martingale, just because we have a really good win rate. It is 75%. And typically, yeah, when I'm working by myself, when I'm not streaming, I try not to use Martingale, and of course, I try to focus on the quality of each deal. But when we're streaming, we need to have a lot of things done. So this situation is the next entry point. We have the demand zone, and the price shoot up, and right now it reached back to that zone. Let me put some visual for you. And let me finish the speech about Martingale. So it's a really, really useful tool that is not really bad, but of course you need to be really careful because it can be really dangerous. So this is going to be our demand zone. And starting from here, the price shot up and it's back to this level. And right now we had impulse growth, and hopefully we will get a good ride and close this deal in a black. But the market today is not really nice, to be quite honest with you. Like yesterday and 2 days ago, it was much better, but today, I don't know. Too many weird situations going on because of like this whole situation with United States. And all the currency pairs are reacting to it. A little bit here, a little bit there. Anywho, let me get back to the chat. Let me get back to the chat. 1 second. Yeah, sorry, I had to reply to a message. So, wow, 75% amazing, Alice. Yeah, Lorenzo, I know for a stream, that's a really, really nice result because on streams we are actually opening so many deals and that's why it's a good result. Did you know pocket option have an installation my safe and this will give you basically on how much money put. Of course, I do this every time I make profit, I put some. That sounds interesting, but yeah, no, I didn't know about that, and I'll read about it, and if it's something actually interesting, we will make a separate video on that. Why not? Is strategy gonna be good for you? Yep, yes, of course. And what the hell is going on with the market? Yeesh. I don't want the stream to start with two, like, two in a row, losing money twice in a row. And like the last streams, all of them, they were quite nice. And especially yesterday's stream, we had 6 deals and all of them were in profit. And there's some reversals of the market, so that's why I don't like it. And by the way, price could actually do a reversal there, but I don't believe that this is going to be the second. So, yeah, of course, I'm not using $20,000. I'm using $200 for the next deal. And this is going to be another step of Martingale for me. Anywho, Euro GBP. The situation is weird. It broke through that level that we drew previously. The price went there. It retested it twice, but the moment is lost at this point. USD GP, wow, not a bad downtrend, and in general, the trend line actually looks quite good. Maybe we should enter here for a downward trend, and the payout is good. What do you think, guys? I think I'll do it now. So USD GPY, I said I don't want to work with USD, but that's what I'm doing right now because we have a downtrend, and of course in general I would even say we can put a trend line here. I am not sure that it's going to be laying down correctly, but why not? Come here. Oh, oh. Yeah, so it looks something like that. That's not a bad trend line. Let me get it a bit thicker. A thick one. Thick one. So the price obviously is moving according to the trend line, and this is not the most optimal entry point, but it is what it is. We have 2 minutes left. So this is actually our third deal, USD GPY, 3-minute expression time using $200. I do not remember when was the last time I used that amount of money to work. But anywho, let's get back to the chat. With the candlestick, of course. Do it, Alice. Make a video on it. It's so good. Listen, I will think about it. I will look into that topic and maybe we will do it. Missed one on Euro GBP on the downside. Euro, no, I'm not on Euro GBP. Yeah, this one. Yeah, so right here it was a bit too risky because the last time price reacted to that level, and you probably entered at the end of that candlestick, and I thought that was too risky. And of course now I see that the price shows us breaking the level, and that's why I decided that it's not going to be beneficial for me, and I think working with trend line right here is more comfortable in my case. And even if the deal is going to be closed in red, I think this one is much more safe than this one, because Here, we of course see that the deal would be closed in black, but this is more result-oriented point of view. You need to look at the situation in the moment, and in the moment, there was a possibility that the price is gonna do a reversal on this level right here, and that's why I skipped that one. So for now, we have almost 20 seconds left, and the price is actually slowly moving down. But in any case, guys, tell me, how's your week going? It's like almost the end of the week. We have tomorrow and that's it. So tell me, how's your trading going? Do you have any interesting stories that happened to you? Anywho, the deal is closed in black. We have $32 in profit for today. This is nothing. This is embarrassing. And let me quickly go back to the chat, and then I will put more attention to the chart. And if you are asking questions and I'm not answering, don't get offended. I will look back at it. Caps lock again, bro. Yeah, it's okay. It's fine. You know, something to do a lot of minute of the price. Yeah, that's a good idea to change time frames. If you look at our previous streams, I do that as well. Alice said you can use caps. Yes, officially I say that you can use it. Why not? Hello, hello. Good morning, explore the world. Alice, please, are you married? That's a personal question, and we are not doing personal work right now. We're working. So let's move on. You made $435 profit? What? That's amazing. If you're talking about only one deal, that's fucking amazing on the previous one. But if you're talking about just in general, yeah, that's still really, really nice profit. Great job, and thank you for sharing that. Really happy for you. So here we are seeing an uptrend, and here right now we see the resistance zone. Of course, the price dropped 3-4 times from that place. Is it worth it for us to enter into a deal for a downward trend? I believe nope, because globally this is an uptrend and the growth of the price is more probable than its drop. So for now, we will see what level the price will react to, and we will enter into a deal for an upward trend, because even though we have some resistance, it is still too risky to enter into a deal against the trend. So right now the price is not really reacting to any of those levels, so I'm gonna move on. AUD we have a really good downtrend. I'm losing my voice talking so much today. GBP USD, really good uptrend. And we actually have quite a nice trend line, but the entry point was right there and we lost it. Yeah, that's too late. We need to wait for the price to go back down again and then enter into a deal. GBP CHF, we have an uptrend, same situation, but the price is right now at the highest point, so no entry points for us, but of course we will get back to it at some point. AUD USD, AUD CAD, we missed it. Same situation. We saw something similar on one of the previous currency pairs. AUD GPY. No, Euro GPY, no. Somewhere, yeah, that's the one. We see the similar situation. That's an uptrend, but the price is kind of dancing around in the resistance zone, and AUD CAD is the same situation. We have an uptrend and there is some resistance, and that's why I do not see any reason for us to enter into a deal for a downward trend. I would rather find a place to go upwards. So if we see some sort of confirmation from candlesticks that we can enter into a deal for an upward trend, I will do that, even though there is a resistance there. Because I am working with a trend, because you know, trend is your friend. Working with the trend, you will get the money. So I'm doing it now, risking it. I see that the price is trying to go upwards. It can drop even lower to that level, but let's risk it. AUD CAD 3-minute expiration time, $50 used for an uptrend, and I'm going back to the chat. Cheat. Euro GBP. What about it? Euro GBP. Euro GBP. What do you want to do here? Do you want to get another deal for a downward trend or what? What's going on? Or are you thinking about an upward trend? It's breaking all the levels. It broke all of them. Like maybe if it reacts to that one, but for now, I would definitely skip it because even if we go downwards, that's a risky moment. So I'm gonna skip this one and going back to what's going on this. The price is doing something weird. Going back to the chat. Hey, relaxing. Hey, Alice has some positive energy. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you. I think you should also start stand-up comedy. Well, I mean, I have a YouTube channel. That's also something. I'm not hearing her cursing. What do you mean? There is no situation for now for me to start cursing, and I hope there won't be any situations for me to stop cursing. And speaking of global uptrend, yes, of course, we have a global uptrend, and that's why we entered into a deal for an upward trend. Their level is kind of weird right now. It reacted to several places. That's why it's not really clear if there's going to be a reversal in this moment, but we risked it because we have $50 used for this one, and that's why we did it. And the price is dancing around. We have a minute left, and you guys can actually help a lot for the price to grow, because that's a rule of the stream. You guys need to like it, because when you like it and when you spam the hearts in the chart, then the price reacts the right way. If you don't, then the price reacts in a wrong way that we are not interested in, and that is a rule. And if you break the rule, I'm losing money, and is it interesting for you? Of course not. So do whatever you need to do to make the price rise. And of course, the second rule that we have here is that you need to be subscribed to this channel, because if you are not subscribed to this channel, you will miss the next stream. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do if you're not looking at the stream, if you're not watching it? You're gonna be sad. Don't be sad. Come here, have fun. And also, who didn't like who didn't like the stream? Who didn't do that? You mother, you little twats. What happened? Oh, that was like at last seconds, and you guys already broke the first rule. It's critically important and you cannot break it. So I'm gonna open another deal at the same currency pair right now. So jump downward, jump down. If it jumps like even lower, I would open a deal. If it's going to be growing, I'm not going to enter into a deal right now. But if it's going to go down, I will try to enter into a deal for an upward trend. Oh, so much talking. And that's your fault. That's your fault, guys. Are you embarrassed? Be embarrassed. I don't see the chat, but you should be embarrassed. Or I'm going to turn into the mother that you never had that will scold you, and you're not gonna like it. Anywho, that's a good point for now. We could have waited for a bit, but anywho, same logic right now. We have a global uptrend, even though we have a double top, this resistance level on the top. We still believe that the price is supposed to go upwards, because that is the global trend, going upwards. The only thing I don't like right now, we have this like little wank. The price actually was pushed downwards, and then actually we had a lot of huge long shadows, and I'm afraid this history is going to repeat itself, but for now it looks quite good, and I'm going back to the chat. And of course, I'm not looking at YouTube right now. I want to see a lot of likes. I'm opening in 1, 2, 3. I'm looking at likes. I like it. I like what I'm seeing. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. You shouldn't be embarrassed about yourself. I'm taking all my words back. Jesus. The previous 2 candles are in the deal for 3 minutes. Ooh, what happened? What happened? Come on, guys, like the stream. Yee, thank you. I'm on Euro GBP by, let's see how it goes. Euro GBP. Give me 1 second because I remember the price was dropping there. Oh, if you entered right now, then it's good. But tell me at what moment you decided to enter into buy mode. Because I said it was too risky. We talked about it a couple of seconds ago and the price reached that level, and that's why you probably entered for an uptrend. That's a risky move. Hopefully it's going to be closed in black. I'm rooting for you. In my opinion, I would definitely open that deal because that's too risky. But if your risk tolerance is better than mine, and then all cards to you in your hand. That happened with me most of the time. The first time I ever, and my trade goes against. I know. It's like multiple times on streams we had a situation when the deal was supposed to be closed in black, and at the last second it goes to a different direction and it closed in red, and it's like, meh, we lose money, and that doesn't make me happy. Oh, guys, by the way, I have the same picture that I had on my wall in a previous apartment, but now I also have our little guests. Say hello to my geese. They are a part of my family, and you now know them, and they bring me a lot of luck because this deal is closed in black as well. And right here, someone can open a deal for a downward trend from that resistance line, but I'm not going to do that because globally we have an uptrend and I'm not working against the trend. Even if it's going to drop, I'm not entering into a deal for a downward trend. But if it goes back to the same level it worked before, then I will enter into a deal for an upward trend. But for now, we are moving on to another currency pair. AUD USD. Obviously changing the amount of money that I'm using, and I go lower, go even lower, and stop that, go lower. Somewhere here, we are entering into a deal for an upward trend. AUD USD 3-minute expiration time, $50 used from the balance. And let me show you the visuals so that you can understand my logic. So in this case, we obviously see this support level. Of course, this level is not really meaningful because right now we see a really small downtrend, and the price was dropping and dropping and dropping, and the price can actually break through that level. But why am I opening a deal for an upward trend? Because we globally have an uptrend, and according to that uptrend the price found support, and that's why I am entering into a deal for an upward trend because that's the best decision ever. For those who haven't seen the last video on my channel, in that video we actually talked about this strategy in a lot of different things, and I don't like this candlestick, and that means we need a lot of likes for the stream and spamming the hearts in the chat for the price to go upwards and rise. And I already won. Good job at the dodgy, good job. I loved it, so you better win this one. Yeah. That manipulation. Ooh, yes it is. Euro GBP closed in black. That's amazing. To me, again, that's too risky, but I'm really happy for you getting the money, meaning that you still have the knowledge and you trusted your knowledge. Amazing. My risk tolerance is different. Relaxing, we both understand each other. I think we should marry. Just kidding. Stop that. That's a crazy statement, but why don't you use Fibonacci on the trend? Sometimes I use Fibonacci, actually. To be quite honest with you, that's not the most often used instrument for me. I don't know why. I don't know, just not a big fan of that. I know how to use it. We have videos on the channel, and also we have lessons in the academy. about Fibonacci levels. And by the way, speaking of which, tell me, do you call it an indicator, Fibonacci retracement? Is it an indicator for you or not? Because to me, it is not an indicator. I know how to use it, but I'm just not a big fan of that. I have a different strategy, and that's it. That's it. I could also always use MACD, for example. I just don't use it. I just don't. Sometimes, yes, of course, it's a useful tool, but with my strategy right now, I don't see the point. And the deal is closed in black. Amazing. $111 in profit for today. That is not enough. We need more. So let's continue trying to find another entry point. So there's your Euro GBP. Yeah, you opened it somewhere there and you did an amazing job. And I feel like the price is gonna go back to that level. Is it worth it for me to enter into a deal for an upward trend? Not sure. I would even think about maybe a deal for a downward trend, but I'm not gonna do it. It is too risky. I understand your logic. That was amazing. But I'm not gonna do that. What happened? Come back. Come back. Come back, trend line. What are you doing? Working with touchpad. Awful. Awful. Okay, so the trend line is broken actually at this moment, but globally the downtrend continues. But the candlesticks are too small, so I'm gonna move on. Euro dollar consolidation of an uptrend, and potentially there was an entry point for an upward trend, and the deal would be closed in black. I don't think it's a good idea to enter into a deal right now. It's too risky, but let's do that. Anyways, I'm not really happy. I would be happy to be opened like really like lower on that candlestick, but we started it here. It is what it is. Globally, the price should rise. Euro USD 3-minute expiration time and $50 used. And for those who are copying me right now, I always say that the deal is risky, but I can afford it because the amount of money that I'm using is really small and I can use Martingale. If you are not using Martingale, don't repeat. Don't repeat whatever the fuck I'm doing. Going in for another buy on Euro GBP. Yeah, I looked at it just now and I said that I would probably go for a downward trend. ¿Eres soltera? Spanish? That's a personal question. I'm not answering that. Oh my god. I'm only talking about trading here. Oh, no, 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 no. Have you seen anime cycle? No, I don't know what you're talking about. FBI is more of a measure tool. Yeah, it's mostly a measuring tool. It's not an indicator, at least for me. You're just looking if the price is going to react or not going to react according to Fibonacci. And sometimes price reacts to it, and that's a really good tool for that. I actually used it, I think, twice on a stream, but yeah, I rarely use it. Rarely. I only use it for possible golden zone areas. Yeah, that's how you should use it actually. The Fibonacci levels are working with, for the most part, with like golden zone. It's like 0.38, 0.5, and 0.6 with something. Why don't you use indicators in the live stream? I don't know, listen, on streams I'm trying to show you how I'm working by myself, and by myself I'm working with price action on videos on my channel. I'm of course talking about different strategies, and a lot of people are using indicators, so that's why I'm showing it in the videos. But when I'm working by myself, that's gonna be weird for me to, you know, like show you what I'm not actually doing in real life, and I'm trying to be as honest as possible. Sometimes I use indicators just when someone is asking like questions and I'm trying to show you examples. But the only indicator I actually use quite often is stochastic. I don't use it all the time. I'm looking at it sometimes, but still. Yeah, so for example, right here, stochastic gave us the signal. I used it so many times and I already don't even need to use it because looking at the chart, I understand what stochastic is going to tell me. So that's going to be a game now. I'm going to look at the chart. I'm going to hide stochastic and I'm going to look at the chart and, oh, the deal is closed in black. Completely forgot about that. Anywho, so let me show you. So Euro GBP, I'm looking at the chart. I cannot see stochastic. Right now, I can definitely tell you that stochastic did not give you a signal for a downward trend. Or, give me 1 second. Yeah, right here, stochastic did not give us the signal for a downward trend. It was around like in a lower area, and in that point, stochastic was somewhere in the middle. So let's look at it. Are you gonna be bigger? Rise. So yeah, as I said, right here stochastic was at the bottom and it didn't give us the signal for a downward trend, and right here it was like somewhere in the middle. So see, that's why stochastic is also not a really useful tool, because I already kind of understand what it's gonna show us. So let me look in the chat. Guys, if you have a really important question for you, if I have not answered it, ask again, because I cannot read all the messages all the time. It's not under the indicator, just measure like horizontal line. Yep. Another win in your GBP, but was close. Good job. You're doing great today. What's Martingale? What's a signal thing or something? So let me give you the shortest explanation. So look, I have a deal for a $50, right? And I have two scenarios. I'm gonna win or I'm gonna lose. So imagine if I lost $50. So the next one is gonna be open for $100, like 2 times bigger. So there's again 2 scenarios, winning or losing. Either I'm gonna win $191 minus $100 for this deal, $91 left, and $50 that we lost in the previous one. So the profit is gonna be $41. So basically, because I multiplied the amount of money that I'm using, I got the money back. And it doesn't matter if it's going to be the first one, second one, or third one. At some point, I'm going to get the money back. And of course, there is a lot of good things and bad things, because if you are losing all the time, it's going to be 100, 200, 400, then 800, and like, you know, the amount of money that you're using is growing really fast. So that is what Martingale is. Basically, this is the one of the things that you can do to get the money that you lost back, but you need to be really careful with that. So your GPY, nothing interesting here. Moving on. Euro GPY. Oh, that one was USD GPY. And the price completely ignored the level that we had before. And this is a really good downtrend. And right now, we are gonna enter into a deal for a downtrend, Euro GBP. So first of all, I'm gonna open the deal. Yep, we're gonna start from here. I'm not sure that this is the perfect entry point, but good enough. And let me show you the visual. So first of all, we need a trend line. And I think you already understand what's going on here. This little fish. This little plaque. I hate it. I hate it so much. So this is the trend line. Our trend line. With this trend line, according to it, we are entering into a deal for a downward trend. The price is dropping, each high is lower and each low is lower. So another time the price reached that level and it dropped, it kind of reached the trend line. Not the ideal entry point. Ideally it would be a bit higher, but I hope it's not going to be too bad. And this candlestick is going to reach trend line, I hope, and it's going to drop back down again. So that's why I'm saying the earlier entry point was a bit better. So we have 2 minutes left. Let me get back to the chat. Jesus Christ. Each time I open the chat, it's like so many messages. I cannot read so fast. I'm so sorry if I'm not responding to you. And this is a pro, no need indicators. I wouldn't say that. A lot of pros are using indicators, but a lot of people are using price action. It's two different philosophies and two different ways to analyze the chart. Some work with price action, some work with indicators. I work with price action. It's much easier to me. Even in my videos when I'm explaining stuff about indicators, I say that this one is using price action. Relaxing. Have a good evening, hon. Have a good one. Bye. See you on the next one. Bye. I think you were talking about Euro GBP again. Alice, what days of the week do you avoid trading? Are you a full-time trader? Yep, I am a full-time trader. What the fuck just happened on the chart? And we still need to go for a deal for a downward trend. I'm still gonna do it. I don't think it's a breakout. Maybe this deal is gonna be busted. Should I? Should I? Or should I wait for 20 more seconds? I think this one is still going to be closed in red. I don't believe that the price is going to drop so quickly for like 10 seconds. This is not ideal. I'm entering into a deal right now. We see that the price went outside of trend line. I don't think it's a breakout. I still believe that the price is going to go even lower. Again, not ideal entry point, but it is what it is. The previous one is already closed in red, unfortunately. So the question was, what days I am not trading? I am not trading on the weekends because on the weekends real currency pairs are closed and only OTC pairs are working. I don't work with those, and if you don't know why I don't do that, you can find a video on my channel, The Truth About OTC and Binary Options, and you will know everything that you need to know, how OTC works and where the price on OTC comes from and what brokers are doing there. So for now, I don't like the shadow. The price is jumping. I don't want to look. I don't want to look. I don't want to look. So I'm going back to the chat. Back to the chat. My apologies about being right about your GPV. Good job, still. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you. That's a good job. Wait 20 more seconds. Could be a fake out. I think, yeah, it is a fake breakout. I don't think it's going to be a full breakout. I still believe that the price is supposed to go down. So most likely based on the statistic, it's a fake out. On my Euro GBP. This fucking Euro GBP, you are destroying it. Anywho, we have a minute and 20 seconds left. Let me see what you have on Euro GBP right now. Euro GBP monster. You are doing something on this currency pair, and right now I do agree that at this moment you can enter into a deal for an upward trend. That's nice. This level, yeah, the price broke through it, went back to it, and it looks like a retest of this level. And I think you could enter into a deal for an upward trend. But for now, I'm waiting for this deal to be closed because, as you know, I'm not really a big fan of entering deals like one after another. So I'm waiting for this one to be closed. And this actually looks like a fake out. So we have a lot of people on the stream, and that's the time to remind you that you need to like the stream. It helps a lot to our channel. It helps a lot for other people to come and see the stream, to grow our community, and to see our content. That is the amazing thing. And let's be honest, I'm looking at other influencers on binary options like Topic, and it is sad. I don't want to be negative. I don't want to be, you know, negative Nancy and talk bullshit about other people, but I'm definitely ain't happy about how they do their work, because when they are talking about even like a simple strategy, they make so many test attempts to show the right option, so that's upsetting to me. But that's not the point of what am I what I'm talking about and look at the payout. Ooh, and payouts are dropping. For those who don't know, I am not working with payouts lower than 80. And right now we have like what? 3 currency pairs, and we're going to Euro GBP. The famous Euro GBP, and I'm going for a deal for an upward trend, maybe. Maybe. Should I? Should I? What do you think? I think that... Get here. Get here. Rectangle. Finally. It actually looks that somewhere here we had like a resistance zone. The price broke through it right here, and right now it retested it. It's sort of like a deep retest, and the price should go upwards right now. Or the price is gonna go even lower, going back to that corridor. And guys, leave it in the chat if you are looking at other bloggers on binary options. Tell me your opinion. Which ones do you like? Because I have a couple of people who I know are working really well. I like their strategies. I like their, just in general, I like the way they work. But of course, there are too many of those that I don't like. And I want to hear your opinion. And for those who are streaming, actually, the good ones, they are not streaming that often. And to be quite honest with you, I started streaming not that long ago. So I wouldn't say that it's one of the factors to prove that you are a legit trader. So tell me your opinion. Sometimes I'm just, I start thinking and I can't finish my thought. Right now the trend is so weak. It looks like it's dying. Obviously, we need to find an entry point for a downward trend, but the waves are smaller and smaller as if the trend is dying. So, we have what, like 3 currency pairs. I need to look at all of them really actively to find an entry point. And you leave the thing in the chat that I asked you about the other influencers. For now, I am risking a deal, Euro GBP for an upward trend using $50, 3-minute expiration time. It's a bit risky. If you have not a lot of Martingale steps, or you do not use Martingale at all, do not do that. It is risky. I just understand that throughout the stream we didn't have a lot today, so that's why I'm opening this one. So if you have much more conservative risk management, don't do that. And I'm going back to the chat. It's a pretty good. I won't trade if I can box it. 50 plus viewers. Come on, guys. Yee! That's a really cool thing. I like a guy called Gcash. Ooh, I need to look into that. I haven't seen him. Manish is really well. What do you think about BLW? BLW is one of those people who I can say that he is quite honest trader, and he actually is supposed to have quite a good win rate. Why I'm saying that, I'd say that he's working in this field for around like 5 years. I actually was watching him when I started my career. So to be quite honest with you, I was losing a lot back in the day, but right now at least his strategies are quite nice, because for the most part a lot of influencers, they have stupid strategies. But for him, I at least understand why and how it works. So, in general, my opinion, he's nice. He is nice. And but the only thing I'm not a big fan of, he's posting so many videos. So many videos. I'm trying to film videos for the coolest strategies that I find. And sometimes, as you can tell, I'm filming like once every 2 weeks. And the fuck happened here? Yeesh. Anywho, we don't have that many good strategies to make videos every single day. For every single day you can do streaming, and it's gonna be the same thing, but it's much easier for you and for viewers. And at the point where you film like 5 days a week, that shows me that it's just one of those ways, just try to post as much as possible. What the fuck happened? It was okay. What are you doing? So for traders, I believe it's not a good idea to film just to film, to post just to post. But in general, I like his channel. Quite nice. Quite nice. And the deal is closed in red. That's upsetting. That's upsetting. So we're changing the amount of money that we're using. Maybe from this level or from that level, the price is going to react. This is going to be like a support level. Or maybe it's going to break through it. You shouldn't forget that the price can break through a level easily. And it kind of reached this level. And we have such a small corridor. Such a small corridor. Let's just look at something else. What happened? Are we having a breakout? I think we're gonna have a price reversal from quite that level. So from this level or a bit higher, maybe from there. So let's see. And I believe, yeah, the structure of the trend is broken, but globally we still understand that it's a weird situation. Most probably there's going to be a price reversal and a really good one. So let's wait and see. We also have Euro GP. Wow. And we lost the moment. We need to wait for the price to reach the trend line again. Why is it so crooked? Go higher. Yeah, somewhere here. That's more logical. Probably right here is also going to be a good entry point for a downward trend. USD GPY, still no reversal there. Euro GBP, it's dancing around, and I do not like it, the fact that we have such a small corridor. So that means we need to wait for a while, just a little bit. And right here, whoa, the prices. What are you doing? Okay, yeah, so we definitely can see that the structure of the trend is broken. Is it the beginning of an uptrend from this point? Probably, maybe. That's quite possible. So if the price is not gonna do the reversal, then this is definitely the beginning of an uptrend. So this is the last point, the last level where the price can do the reversal, I cannot talk anymore. So the visual is gonna look something like this. So if the price is not reversing right now, this is gonna be an uptrend, but maybe it will. You never know, you never know. Ooh, and that's a good entry point. Not ideal, but still good enough. Euro GPY 3-minute expiration time, $100 used according to the trend. I don't like the fact that the price jumped outside of trend line, but I hope this time it's not gonna happen and we will get the money. Go into the chat now. Chat is good in recorded videos, but a live stream, it's hard to understand how he's making the decisions to enter. I don't remember. I've seen a couple of his streams, but a really long time ago, so I have no idea how he's working right now. I haven't seen his videos for quite a while, so I'm not the one to search him, but still interesting. I think it's on your GBP 3 minutes. I think I know what you're talking about, and I was thinking about that. Like there are so many confusing strategies. Also always focus on indicators. See, that's what I'm talking about. If you're filming so many strategies in a row, each strategy cannot be great. Among his strategies, there are good ones, but objectively, we still have bad ones. And the question is, do we have more of good ones or bad ones? So you're the one to answer that question, not me. I'm not gonna lie about that because I haven't checked all of his strategies because that's gonna take a fucking lifetime. So I'm not the one to do that. If you wanna do that, do it and tell me about it. But it's not strategy. People it's not to learn. strategy. It's you. Once you learn the market, it's better overall. Don't just depend on indicators. Learn meaning of candles. Yes, definitely agree. Hello, Alice. In what way notice that you become a profitable trader? In what way? What do you mean? How did I understand that I became a profitable trader? I started getting fucking money. That's the only way to understand you are a good trader. You're getting the profit, not losing the money. So I think I would say if in like 3 months in a row you are in profit, then you can say you are kind of a profitable trader. This is the beginning of your career. If you don't have like 3 months or at least like 6 months, that's even the better choice. If you have 6 months of profit, then you can definitely say that you are a profitable trader. And if it's just 3 weeks of profit, you're not a profitable trader. This is just the beginning for you. And of course, if you are losing money, don't lose hope. But at the same time, if there are like 3 weeks, a month, 2 months of you getting the profit, never, never quit your job. Quit your main job thinking that trading can be your main profit for like your family, for your life. Definitely don't do that. 6 months, that's the thing you need to wait for. So we have $230 in profit, similar to yesterday. We don't really have that many currency pairs left for today. I think yesterday we finished with like kind of similar. Yesterday, come here. Yeah, 234, and today we have 230. So I hope you will forgive me if I'm not getting $4 today. I just don't want to work right now anymore because we don't really have good currency pairs. But for now, Euro GPY looks good, but it's really fucking late. This is the last chance in this situation. This is really risky. USD GPY 3-minute expiration time, $50 used for a downward trend because the price reacted to that level. We kind of lost the moment because I was talking too much. This is not the best price of opening, but maybe we will get the money, and I don't want to see what's going on there, so I'm gonna go to the chat. King indicators are good for confirmation. Yes, that's right, Chris. I say that almost all the time. Price action is number one. Indicators are confirmation for you. You can use 1, 2, 3 of them. Doesn't matter. Those are just confirmation. Beautiful trade. You already won. When we started binary option 10 months, 30 months prior, used to trade in Forex. Yeah, I actually also started with Forex. I started with that, and then I transferred my ass to binary options. I can't speak today, I'm sorry. Awesome session, thank you. Have YouTube channels that make me trading, investing into. Oh, don't send any links in the chat because you might be banned. So you can talk about that, but don't send any links. And the last one, if you're talking about the last deal, we also had these levels. So from that level, the price could reverse. This is not the bad place. We should have entered in a previous candlestick. Ideally on this one, this was enough. Most probably I would enter into a deal on that candlestick if I was looking at the chart, but I wasn't, and it is what it is. Our entry point is not ideal. As I said, this is a risky one, but we are streaming. We want to have as many examples as possible. And we're gonna be done for today, but this level, we kind of, yeah, we are walking past with flying colors. Stop that. Stop that, you bitch. Stop it. We have 40 seconds. How long is the stream today, by the way? It's 59 minutes. I mean, yeah, it's fine. So if this one If this one is going to be closed in black, that's amazing, but we don't really have many currency pairs, only 3 of them, so it's not really possible to find another entry point. So this deal is going to be closed in black, and that's amazing. And of course, at the end, I want to remind you that if you are still not a student of the Academy, I want to tell you that it is completely for free. You can text me on Telegram, the link to which is under this stream and under each video on my channel, and become a student. Join the community. It's fun, it's free, and it is educational. So today we have $275 in profit. Let me look at the whole week. We don't have stats for today. Oh, we do, kind of. So 55% win rate, not too bad. So it's not the whole stats. We don't have the last deal. And let's look at the week, the whole week. So it's not loading. That's not enough. Anywho, so next stream we will start with looking at the stats. Globally, we are in profit in general this week, around $100 of the profit. We are doing great. So let me quickly look in the chat for the last time and we will be done. Great session. Thank you. Let's get this money, everyone. Wish everyone luck. And yeah, I agree. Thank you guys so much for being on this stream today with me and having such amazing connection and talking so much. This is making me so happy. I am really thankful. Tomorrow we will have another stream somewhere around the same time, maybe a bit earlier so that we can have more currency pairs, but I will see you in the next one and have a good day. Bye bye.